The shame stack. The shame stack. Hello, hi, what's up? It's Lex at It's Lex Reads. Happy to see you again. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about the books that I haven't read yet, that I'm embarrassed that I haven't read yet, that have been on my TBR for an eternity and I still haven't read yet. Anyway, here's the lowdown. Lately, there's been this trend going around where people have been talking about their shame stack. The shame stack is the stack of books that brings them shame because they haven't read them yet. And I have a collection of books that I haven't read yet. And do I feel ashamed? Yeah, a little bit. I, of course, have a collection of books that I'm embarrassed that I haven't read in the way where I've owned most of them for a long time and just haven't got around to it. And I really, really want to read them all. I just haven't done it yet. I'm sorry. And I think I'm going to like that. Okay. So I have some of these books physically, and then some of these books in ebook. Okay, I flip-flopped you around so that you can see the covers of books. First up is The Vegetarian by Han Kang. First of all, Han Kang is like an icon in Korean literature. She has written like some of the most lauded Korean novels that I've heard of in the last, I don't know, decade or whatever. A lot of people consider some of her works modern classics. She's written like Human Acts. I can't remember a couple of the others off the top of my head. This is the one of her novels that I think, for me, seems like it's really gonna hit. So this is The Vegetarian, like I just said. And this one is following Young Hye, who decides to become a vegetarian, which sounds like it shouldn't be a suspenseful kind of horror-y book, but apparently it is. I've had this book so long that I used to know more about it and have forgotten. It's short. It's like less than 200 pages. What the hell is wrong with me? Anyway, on my short list. Another book, The Poppy War. I've talked about this book a lot recently for a few reasons. First of all, I've had this on my TBR literally since it came out. Here's the deal. I'm going to tell you something super embarrassing. I bought this in print in the States when it came out. And then I moved to Korea, had not read it. I moved in 2021. That's 3 years after it came out. And then I bought it on ebook so that I could read it. It is currently 2025. I've bought another physical copy. And if I don't read this book this year, something's actually wrong with me. This is a fantasy that also has a lot to do with Chinese history and Chinese stories. Like, it's, I think, really inspired by Chinese history and folklore. And apparently it's fucking brutal. And it sounds incredible. And of all of R.F. Kuang's works, I think this is the one that will resonate the most with me, although a few of her novels really sound like I might fuck with them. Anyway, next up, this is, I think, the most surprising thing that I haven't read yet. This is Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. If you're not new here, you may know that The Hunger Games is quite literally my favorite book series of all time. Haven't read it. Came out months ago. Haven't read it. Ugh, now we've got The Goliath. This is House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. I haven't read this one because it's going to take so much fucking brain power to get through. Because as I'm sure you know by now, this book is weird. And you have to, like, read it weird. It's weird. It's a weird book. And I think it's technically a horror. Maybe not. I mean, like, I think a lot of people say it's kind of creepy, though. Once again, this is another book that I used to know a lot about, and I now don't remember because it's been so long. It's about a house, right? That's bigger on the inside than it looks like it is on the outside and weird things are happening there. You have to read the book weird because it's weird. A friend gifted me this when he left the country. It's like lightly damaged in the way that like I love a used book. This is one of his favorite books he's ever read, and he gifted it to me because he was like, I know you're gonna love this, considering the things you like to read. To be fair, The Vegetarian, the reason I own a hard copy of that is also because he gifted it to me. This was in 2022, early 2022. I really, really need to read this book. Alright, and I'm just gonna mention one more, well, I guess technically two more, but they're in a series, so one more. I have not started the Sunshine Court yet, which is the, like, I'm gonna call them the companion series to the All for the Game trilogy, which, as you may know, is my other favorite series of all time. Do I recommend it? That's a complicated question. Don't ask me that. I have an entire video talking about All for the Game and my complex feelings about it, but however you cut the mustard, here's the thing. Is it messy? Yeah. Is it a little fucked up? Yeah. Is there a laundry list of content warnings? Yeah. Am I literally obsessed and in love with these characters? Also, yeah. So the fact that I haven't started that, I think the thing that's really holding me up about that is, first of all, I like a little bit want to reread the original trilogy first, even though I reread them like almost yearly. Like I know what happens. I don't really need to reread them. But I think the thing that's holding me back is that while I do really like Jean and Jeremy, I just don't know how I'm going to feel reading a book series that's not following Neil, because I love Neil. And Andrew's my favorite character in the series. So I just feel like there's maybe not going to be enough Neil and Andrew for me. But I feel ridiculous that I haven't read them. I'm a part of the All for the Game cult. So the fact that I haven't read the new books is astonishing and disappointing, and what is wrong with me? The real question of the day is just what is wrong with me? Anyway, those are the books that I'm ashamed I haven't read yet. Happy Shame Stack. Thanks for hanging out with me. Post a new video every week. Ding. Although I have to finish reading the last books and all these TBRs to post any more reading vlogs. Oh, okay. Anyway, see you guys soon. Bye.